Happy Sabbath Preparation Day, Shabbat Preparation Day. My name is Sister Bianca, and I'm here today to talk to you about some narratives of Jesus and the LGBTQ community. First off, I want to say that I love all my brothers and sisters of all sexual orientations. God created us all in His own image. We all reflect the character of God and Jesus Christ. Okay. He made us in His image in the original form with male parts and female parts. And He loves both male and female equally. All right. Number 2, sex before marriage is a sin, period. Sex before marriage is a sin, period. So regardless if you're having same sex or opposite sex, sex before marriage is a sin. So who is one to condemn another for their sexual sins when they themselves are having sex before marriage, right? So regardless, like I said, if it's same sex or opposite sex, sex before marriage is a sin. Thirdly, Jesus came to do away with death by dying on the cross for us so that He gained the authority over death so that He can raise us from the dead when He comes back. All right? He did that for Indians, blacks, whites, she's, theys, him, her, all of that, whatever you identify with, okay? Now, the issue is that there are those that are in the LGBTQ community that are not sexually active. And that's, pretty much anyone else that's had sex before marriage or whatever, they can claim the same, that they are not sexually active. Okay, great. So then who are we to judge someone because they have these inner tendencies that come from the spiritual realm that I believe can be prayed over, right? And you can argue with me if you want, that's okay. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. However, we cannot judge someone else because their identity isn't fully rooted in Jesus Christ, even though our identity is in Jesus Christ. Our only job as fellow apostles, teachers, prophets, evangelists is to share the love of Jesus by leading by example and teaching without condemning. Jesus didn't come here and call people out and was like, yo, you're a murderer, yo, you're a liar, yo, you're a cheater. No. He came to express grace and mercy on them by healing them, listening to them, and delivering them from the infirmities that they were being tormented by. So, obviously, we don't have the same exact power as Jesus to instantly release people from their bondages and the different thoughts that they have going on in their heads. However, what we can do is be understanding. What we can be is more compassionate and loving and patient and kind. It's a very sensitive subject, and I get that, and I understand why. But I'm here to tell you that I love you and that I don't judge your lifestyle. And though I may not agree with so many things in this world, does it mean that I'm not your sister in Christ? Not at all. And so as we continue to journey on our spiritual walks and draw near to God and do the best that we can mentally, physically, emotionally, at times such as these, where there's just so much going on in this entire world, the only thing you can count on is God's promises. And He says that He has made you and created you with a plan to prosper. And that he loves you. And that he sent his only son, Jesus Christ, to come to this earth as a human who left his perfectly heavenly realm just so he could die for us so we could live eternally with him. Now, am I saying that we can do whatever we want because Jesus came and died for us? Absolutely not. That is not what the point of this. What I'm saying is that we can love and love even more and love through our differences and love more compassionately and more openly as we continue to share the gospel of Yahshua. It's going to be difficult. There's going to be heavy situations and conversations that are super uncomfortable. But the beauty of Jesus is that right after the uncomfortable, the awkwardness, the oddness of it all, his perfect peace comes through. And so I believe that he left us the law, the Mosaic law, on the mountain there, that he gave to Moses for us so that we can have peaceful minds, peaceful lives. But when we decide to disobey the law on our own accord, it comes with its side of situations, perhaps drama, probably a lot of drama, especially if you murder and cheat. But all in all, a sin is a sin, and we all do it. We all have them in our history of books. So we aren't to judge anyone else for their lifestyle or their understanding. It's hard to love through this. It's hard to have conversations around this without someone taking it the wrong way. But I'm here to tell you that I have all types of people in my life, and I love all types of people. And God has given me a special heart to see, to hear, and understand. And if I can share my heart, my experiences, and my testimony and victories with someone else, awesome. And if that someone doesn't receive it, that's okay. Dust your feet and keep walking. But the best that we can do is be patient, loving, kind, and understanding. And so whatever you identify with, just know that Christ is our only identity. Yahshua, our creator. He lives inside of us, and he wants us to do well in life. He wants to establish us. He wants to increase our blessings. So don't get in the way of your own blessings by living in a life of sin, cheating, stealing, murdering, sex before marriage, disrespecting your parents, disobeying God, not keeping the Sabbath. Those are ways that will lead you to death. So, I love y'all. Shalom. And happy Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom. I hope you all have a wonderful rest this evening until tomorrow. And if you have any prayer requests, feel free to message me and I will pray for you. Peace and blessings be multiplied upon you.